Hi everyone, it's Nancy and I'm back with another process video for you. This is actually a pretty quick layout. Here you can see I'm just finishing picking out some bits from a silhouette cut, and this is a globe design and I love this so much. I cut it out with no idea what I was going to use it on, but I knew I wanted to use it. So I then pulled out the papers from last month's, so that'd be April Scraptastic kit, and I'm going to be using that. I absolutely loved those kits, and I actually brought both the main kit and the add-on for that one. And actually it mixes really well. The colour tones work really well with the Wild and Free Glitz paper, and as you'll know from my last layout, I'm trying to use that collection pack up. So I'm going to use 3 photos on this layout, and one of them you can see is not in focus. It's not a great photo at all. I was kind of experimenting while taking these photos. I'll tell you about the story of that in a moment. It's kind of playing with the shutter speeds and kind of got this really kind of cool effect. And then the other 2 are just some beach shots, and you know, it's kind of when it's getting quite dark and yeah, the lights come shining. So they're just kind of simple photos, but they kind of go with the story. And as I mentioned several times, my boyfriend lost me when we lose each other when we go on holidays. Whether I lose him or he loses me, I'm not quite sure. I'm convinced he loses me. And this was like our second last day of the holiday, and it was our last day of the holiday before we were going to the airport the next day. We drove down to the beach to watch the sunset, which was a complete and utter bloody blowout, because we were waiting. I was just sitting on the beach, wanting to chill out and relax, and just kind of being you know, kind of cool and like romantic, and kind of thinking, I'm just going to sit here and watch the sunset. He wanted to walk up and see something further up the beach. So I was like, that's fine, I'll just sit here with the shoes, and yeah, that's fine, I'll wait. Well, I waited for it was about 2.5 hours, nearly 3 hours that he lost me for. And yeah, you know, I went really annoyed, because I was thinking, oh, for goodness sake, I've just sat and watched other people with their loved ones watch the sunset. Really, really peed off. Then you go for the panic, and like, I was trying to ring him, but it wasn't connecting, and yeah. So in this time, I was seething, then I was annoyed, then I was scared, then I was worried, and I thought, you know, it's the age-old thing. You know, when I was smaller, my parents taught me, if you lose us or anything, then just stay where you are, because it's easier if one person stays where they are. You can then find them. Well, at this point, my boyfriend had walked straight past me, apparently, on the beach, kind of lost his bearings, walked straight past me, and, yeah, run up and down the beach, asking strangers if they'd seen some, you know, fat British bird sitting on the beach looking a bit lost. And, yeah, it was hilarious. And, like, as I said, it was then getting dark, and so I thought, right, I'm going to go and move up towards where the top of the beach is, where the sort of promenade bit is, because I thought, I'm not really going to be sitting on the beach in the dark by myself. So I thought, I'll sit there under the lights so he can see me. And eventually he came up and was in a right state, and I was just pissy, basically. And, so not only did he, you know, ruin the lovely sunset, I just got really knocked off, and then didn't talk to him, including all that evening and half of an 11-hour flight home. So that was good. But by the time we, you know, arrived back in England, we were talking, we were civil, and we were starting to see the funny side of it. But anyway, I digress. So this will be journaled on several layouts, but this is going to be more what I did to occupy myself during the long wait. And I actually, while I was looking through that kit, found those overlays, and for some reason I didn't get all of them. Well, there was one I didn't get, but I got 2 of this Go on an Adventure one, which is really good, because actually that's the one I like the most. And I thought I'd fit it over that photo. Because the photo was blurred and not great quality, I love the photo, but, you know, I thought it was going to make a perfect background to that. And I just ended up sticking that down with a little bit of ATG tape as well. So, and then you saw me cutting some other little bits of paper that were scraps from the Scraptastic kits that I'd had before, and here I am going with my reckless abandon. I'm loving that term at the moment. And this is with the Adioron rack dagagat thing. Can't say that word. Colour wash and espresso. I then use my Do Crafts Gold, and then I also use my matte black. And again, that's just adding some texture behind the shot. Because there's quite a lot of photos on this layout, it's not really going to show too much. So, of course, I then need to wait for that to dry, but I do remember that I brought my heat gun with me. So, I'm just going to pull my heat gun out and plug that in, find a plug, and plug that all in. So, as I said, I love those papers, I really love them. They are the As You Wish paper from Fancy Pants Designs, and there's like a pattern chevron one at the moment, which is, oh, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, I absolutely love it. So I'm going to plan on doing some maybe some studio cuts. Start again, brain fart moment. Some silhouette cuts with that, because I really, really like it. So you can see me just sticking that down, and you can see the glue a tiny bit, but it, you know, it doesn't concern me too much. And I'm just going to pop that at the top there, and I'm really happy with how that looks. One of the photos lifts up a little bit, but I can cope with that. Also within the studio camera, can't talk today. The Scraptastic kit, they had their new cork pieces, and that cork camera is divine. If a piece of cork can be divine, that is divine. It's kind of like, I presume it's kind of like burnt or singed somehow, yeah, I suppose it is. It's just kind of branded somehow, with the darker versions, and that camera is beautiful. I'm actually going to write about, all the photos I took while waiting. And then just sticking down, and I drop it, and pig in disaster. But I'm like, no, just stick it down. So I'm just going to stick that down at an angle, and it is such a bold element on this page. But I'm really fine with that, and it covers over some of the text and stuff, but I'm fine with that. I think it works really well, and it is the main focus on this page. Whatever page you put it on, it would be the main focus. There was also some wood veneers in that kit, and I pick up the one saying Journey, and then a little cork geotag, and I really like how they look. I did get in with the kits the die cut pack, but I don't know where I put it. It's in one of the boxes and stuff I've moved, so I decided that I'm going to try and use the Wild and Free sticker sheets and things to try and add some more layers on. I am using the what are they called? Letter stickers. There we go. From the Wild and Free collection, and they're just a yellow. I do sort of play about with my move. Oh my God, Nancy, talk properly. I do move about my title because I kind of put it there, and then I end up with a strange little gap. I'm not kind of really sure why I put it there in the first place, because there was nothing that was going to fit in that gap. So I do end up moving that over, and as I said, the title is The Long Wait. And as I said, there was a variety of emotions that we went through, that I went through, and then he went through, and then he had to put up with after. But yeah, we kind of laugh about it now, and as I spoke about it through my Barcelona album as well, when he lost me again. But yes, as I said, once I got to the point of just being, I thought, right, I'm going to take some cool pictures, and started experimenting with the settings on my camera, and all that kind of thing. So, but yes, he does now have to take me back there, so we can actually sit on the beach, and watch the sunset in a romantic manner, rather than him running around like a lunatic, looking for me, and me sitting there pissed off. So, anyway, back to the layout. I've just pulled out a couple of those stickers, round stickers on that sticker sheet. One says like Wild and Free, and one says Be Brave, and they're kind of a bit like tongue-in-cheek, really. Another one of the little stickers that I cut into a banner end says Free, because again, these are all just kind of a little bit tongue-in-cheek. I then pull out another couple of bits of the cork. One of them is a little heart just to go there, because there was a little bit of a weird gap. So that kind of fills in quite well. And this is where I just moved the title across, because I think, Nancy, what were you doing? It was never going to fit there. Are you crazy? So yeah, I'm just moving that title over, and they're quite, fiddly little letters, so I'm using my beloved pokey tool. And I have tried everywhere to get another one of those pokey tools, and I can't find them anywhere, so... But it's a good job that one is stayed by my side and hasn't gone missing. I do then just add another bit of that yellow paper that was on my desk, and I thought, well, it's just hanging out and chucked in the bin, I might as well chuck it on the layout. And that's from the Glitz paper. So yeah, that is kind of it for this layout. I don't think I do anything else. I may do a little bit of spritzing with some ink. My video has now frozen though. But I will put some close-ups of this layout. Oh no, I'm just going to add some enamel dots, and again they're the enamel dots I used on the previous layout, which Moira sent me, so loving those. They work really well with this collection. And yeah, that's it. So I hope everyone's having a great scrappy week. I got 2 layouts done this day because I kind of sorted out all my craft area as well. So yeah, so here are the close-up pictures, and I will be back with some more layouts soon. Cheers!